Hey, hi, folks. Let's discuss another very interesting topic which actually impacts our life every single day, in all facets of life, in fact. I'm referring to emotional quotient, EQ. Well, do you know that EQ and EI, emotional quotient as well as emotional intelligence, are terms which are being used interchangeably in the industry? Now, why is EQ really gained so much of momentum, and what's the reason that it has actually become buzzword in the HR fraternity, and it is also quite widely used as a perfect recruitment strategy as well? Well, EQ is our ability to understand, manage, and express our own emotions as well as understand someone else's emotions as well. So the skills which are really involved in emotional quotient includes aspects like self-awareness, self-management, motivation, empathy, as well as social skills. Embracing the nuances of various human emotions in the workplace has gained immense momentum, irrespective of how big or how small an organization is. Wherever there are humans involved, there are human emotions also equally involved. Let's quickly delve into each of these skills or elements as I spoke about for you to get a better sense of how you can become a much better version of yourself by having a higher EQ quotient for yourself. So let's look at the first one, which is self awareness. So, self awareness is all about understanding your own self. What really are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What kind of value systems do you follow or do you come from? What really is your impact on other people? What about your own self esteem or self confidence? Are you an individual who is really open to constructive criticism, or does criticism take you on the reverse side? So just imagine that as a college going student, any project which gets dragged to the last minute can have a feeling of nervousness in the student's mind. So now if the student understand himself or herself much better, then what will he or she really do in those situations? Probably prepare themselves better. So same thing can be related also in a work environment. Work is always driven by timelines and tasks which are associated with those timelines, be it your presentations, be it your routine work. If we keep dragging things at the last minute, it may or may not have a very positive impact on our own self. So that's really our self awareness. The next one is self management. Now, as the word itself says, self management, it's about the ability to control your own self, the sudden impulsive moods. Have you heard about this term called mood swings, mood changes? Yes, my dear. It's always about aligning emotions with your passion. How do you really react if your team fails to execute a particular task? Now, if you just visualize for a moment, there are so many tasks that probably you have encountered in your own career, maybe as a team member or as a team leader, where probably the outcome has not really happened the way you always expected it to be. Now, how do you really react in those situations? Do you actually draw learning out of those episodes and try to make the team or yourself better? Or do you really start screaming and start to pass blames as to who is really responsible for this? Well, you can really imagine and visualize how the outcomes will be in both the scenarios. The next one, the fourth one, really is motivation. So, motivation is about enjoying your achievement basis the kind of work that you've done. So, exhibiting passion for the work that you do day in, day out, bringing out that positive energy with high level of enthusiasm, these are really the showcase points of someone who has got very high EQ as well as someone who is really motivationally charged on a day to day basis. The next one is empathy. Empathy is really understanding other people's emotions as well as their emotional makeup. So considering other people's feeling when you really strive to make decisions. When you are an individual who starts to appreciate cultural differences. So say for example, in my career, I have interacted with a lot of individuals who have come from various other geographies of the world. Now, understanding, empathizing with them, and relating with them, because they come from a different culture, their understanding is different, the way they participate in the meetings are different, the way they react to situations are different. In fact, the way they respond to the meeting timings are also different. A lot of times, we as Indians, we tend to take things casually, but not every geography of the world really does that. There are a lot of geographies, including, say, for example, a US, Germans, they're very, very particular about timing. So, empathy is one of the most important skill sets, be it in terms of hiring new talent or also in terms of retaining the quality of talent that someone needs. The last one really is social skills, which actually is your ability to interact and engage with other team members, with your clients. How well connected are you? How are you able to relate with people socially? So I hope it gives you a quick sense. And I wish that you take a leaf out of this entire session and strive to become a better version of yourself by improving your emotional quotient. I wish you the best. May God bless you. Cheers.